This is the industrial military complex. You probably heard of it before. And so basically, they make a lot of weapons, whoever they are. And sadly, it's not just the Americans now. UK makes weapons as well, Russians, Chinese, Iran, a lot of other countries make weapons. So what they see it is if there's war, then they benefit. You get me? There's war, people need weapons. So here's some machine guns, here's drones, missiles. You get me?
Yeah.
So you have that. So yeah, so that is one of the reason why we cannot stop these wars. What that means, those particular people, they have chosen greed, meaning they only think about themselves. They don't care if the Ukrainians are dying, if the Israelis are dying, if the Palestinians are dying. You see what I mean? They don't care. Because they're thinking, oh, you know what? If I can sell 100 million worth of drones to Houthis or to Israel, and then it's money for me. Sadly, that's what it is.
So in terms of like your mental health, in terms of the impact that all this has, watching all these images coming through and everything else,
It's very traumatic.
what can people, do you think, what can they do to try and buffer that, or to try and deal with all this, trauma that people have been experiencing at all ages?
Yeah.
Should they turn their emotions off, or just disregard it all?
I think that's. I think you should answer that, Sax. You more. I mean, you know more about mental health.
I raise the question because it's a society thing, isn't it?
It has become a global. But then I think for some people is, I think, Alhamdulillah, the way the mind has been created, it lets us, subconscious. So there are people, I would think, or I would assume, and I could be wrong, that they know what's going on, but obviously if they look, too much into it, then it will be problematic. So they probably put it in the back burner, like in the subconscious. Yeah, I know what's happening in Gaza, but you know what, I got to live my life as well, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so that way you can function, but you see what I mean? If you, of course we are humans at the end of the day. And if we keep watching these images of dead babies and dead mothers in Gaza, then of course, we will be traumatized, like really severely. Then how are we going to function? So yeah, I have to say, it's a hard question.
Yeah.
It is a hard question. I mean, what can, and everybody's different, the levels of, what do you call, levels of how much you can take.
Yeah.
Everybody's different, yeah.
It is a hard question.